Hi there everyone, my name is Sophie and welcome back to my channel, The Diamond Help Desk. This is this week's WIP and Chat. WIP stands for Work in Progress, and we're just gonna chat for the next 30 minutes to an hour. We'll see how long this one goes for. First and foremost, if you're new to my channel, welcome new friends. I really hope that you like it here and the content that I have to put out. This is mostly a diamond painting channel, but I do some crafts here and there, and I am planning to do a couple of different things in the future. But welcome. If you're new to this craft too, then you can watch me do it and see if you're interested in it. And if you're coming back, thank you so much for the support. Thanks for coming back. And thank you for joining me on this YouTube channel. You guys have really made a difference in my life. What I have in front of me is a mystery canvas. And I have you a little zoomed out because I actually wanted to show it to you. And let me put these to the side. I'll introduce everything, all the tools that I'm using in a second. But this is a Jaded Gem Shop canvas. You can see what the mystery is. So this is a round mystery kit. The square mystery kit, you can't tell what it is because it's on black and gray. But because this is a round mystery canvas, you can tell what it is. So if you want this to stay a secret, I recommend buying some release paper from Crafty and because they actually have like pictures and nice stuff in them, so they can cover up the actual mystery. But you know what? I don't mind. I love this one, so I'm really enjoying this process. I'm allowed to show you guys this canvas because this is a mystery canvas made especially for me. This isn't going to be a mystery for everyone. This is just for me. And I just wanted to show you guys just how gorgeous the sparkle is on this too. Jaded Gem Shop has resin round drills, and look at that. I'm not even moving it. Let me just move it a little bit just so you can see. And as you can see, mystery, this is a small Jaded Gem Shop mystery made just for me, Sophie P. And then we have all the stuff here, all her information. Go follow her at Jaded Gem Shop, Jadekins. That is her YouTube, and definitely go check out her website because wowzers, I love this shop. I love it so much. So just wanted to really show you guys what I was working on, zoomed out just a little bit, and it's gonna turn out gorgeous. This canvas is going by so quickly because there is a lot of color blocking. I did not do the confetti here yet, but we'll be working on this top part for the WIP and Chat, just so I feel like I accomplished something today. But for the tools that I'm using, diamond painting pen that I bought over at Enabler's Outpost. Loving these colors, so pretty. We have some of Randa's Crafty Corner putty that I've been using on my multi-placer, and I'm using a sample that I got from Patty Wax, Distracted by Diamonds, and this is pink sugar. And it smells pretty good too. I love it. I've used some of it already on this single placer. And I've been using this cover minder by Randa's Crafty Corner as well. And this tray was made by July Arts Resin. Isn't that cute? But that's what I'm putting all my stuff on for now. And resting it on here, my diamond painting pen right there. And because this is a round drill canvas, I do have to align some of these drills, so I'm using this from Art de Nicole. For the tray I'm using as well, I am using Art de Nicole as well. And this is the sticker that came for this mystery canvas, and I have all of my drills here in my nifty, very cheap Target container. So I have it all in baggies ready to go. Yes, I do not mind baggies. It's actually really saved my mental health. So yeah, because your girl doesn't like kitting up. I know you guys know, if you're new here, I do not like kitting up, and stuff like this really really helps me out. So also, I have recently learned, and I know, I probably should have known this to begin with. A friend of mine, she uses release paper, so the sticky side the stickiness from the side of the canvas doesn't like get on her. And I was like, why didn't you think of this before? Jaded Gem Shop actually provides you with like a whole bag of these. And they're like, you can use both sides of them. Sorry. Tongue tied again. But yeah, I can just diamond paint and not get the stickies in me. And I wish I would have known this before I got lint all over it. I think this release paper hack, game changer for me. So I don't have to feel the roughness of round drills, because for some reason the texture of round drills for me feels very harsh on my skin. So putting this release paper really doesn't make me feel the stickiness or the harshness of the round drills. So if you don't know about this hack, try it out. I'm going to zoom you guys in a little bit just so we can get started, but just wanted to do a little introduction on everything that I'm using and this new little trick that I learned that I probably should have known about a very long time ago. But I actually love how large these release papers that come with these canvases are, because they're absolutely perfect for this. So I'll be back. 1 second. Okay, I have you all up close and personal now. I'm going to go ahead and set the timer in. I don't have a particular time set, but I also do not love going over 45 minutes just because I tend to ramble a lot and I don't want you guys to get caught up on my rambling. I want to be able to communicate what I want to communicate. So release paper down here so I don't get in with the stickies. Oh my gosh, I just feel like that is like a game changer for me, just because I do I don't complain about this, but in my head I kind of do that. Especially with round drills, with square drills I don't feel it as much because they're like close knit together, but round drills, they hurt on my skin. They like really, like, honestly, they rub on my wrists and I'm like, ouch, like, why? But totally amazing. Also, I forgot to introduce this one. Of course, you guys have seen this before. This is my my trash, not cover minder, but my trash drill tray that I use. I got this from Shiny Shazza. Sharon is amazing. So I tend to use that almost every day. And I bring that up because I just saw one trash drill right there. So guys, what a week, and what a week for this channel too. Wowza, wowza, wowza. If you guys don't know by now already, hey, I am a Diamond Art Club sneak peeker, and I am completely just honored that they even contacted me. I just can't believe it, to be honest. I didn't expect it to, like, I never expected to get that email. You know what I mean? When I got the email from Diamond Art Club asking if I was interested, I almost cried in front of all of my coworkers. And if you don't know, I'm in the military, and imagine me crying in front of a bunch of rough looking guys. I would have been made fun of for the rest of my military career. So my happy booty ran to the bathroom and teared up and had my moment there. I mean, I needed to have my little moment. So I wasn't going to have it in front of my military companions. So of course I will be doing the sneak peeks on Fridays, and they will be in Spanish, and maybe sometimes here and there I'll be doing them in English as well. And I will, honestly, I'm going to post a very short tutorial on how to put English subtitles on YouTube videos if any of my English speaking friends would like to watch some of my sneak peeks, just so you guys know what I'm talking about. I think by now, at least unboxings, you can tell what, without words, what I am showing if you are, if you're not new to the community, you know what I mean? So you'll know that this is just the canvas that I am showing. But just so some of you know what I'm talking about, there is an option to translate subtitles on YouTube, and I will make like a 3-minute video showing that. And I really hope that that helps some of you. But for now, yeah, I'm just super stoked. I just did the The Cracking #1 by Dakota Datweiler. And man, if you haven't seen it yet, that canvas is so tall. I held it like next to me this morning, and I'm not kidding y'all. I'm almost 5'8" here. Okay, just I'm not short. I'm actually kind of tall. I'm above average for height, and it was under my chin, so it is taller than a lot of people. Yeah, I was like, wow, okay. But it's basically just really, really long. So I was just super excited about that. And it's gorgeous. It is gorgeous. The ABs are sprinkled perfectly on there. But anyway, besides that, this week was I wouldn't say a lot of ups and downs. It was just, I kind of feel like I overwhelm myself a little bit with my schedule. Not saying that it isn't doable. I'm saying that a lot of things happen that kind of made it a little impossible for me to do that schedule. My son was sick for a little bit. I know I mentioned it on the last WIP and chat. So last week recording was a little hard with a sick toddler. And over the weekend, I actually got sick. So we were playing the passing game, it seems like, with passing whatever kind of virus he caught, or bacterial infection, whatever. The doctor prescribed antibiotics just because it's getting worse. And man, that was a journey as well. I mentioned as well on my last WIP and chat that there's an antibiotic shortage, and no Walgreens that I went to had the dosage of amoxicillin that I needed. So I had to go on base and wait for a while. And even then, they're like, we don't have that, but we can double check. So I ended up getting his medication a little late because of the shortage. I was like, what? We have an antibiotic shortage? That just was a little wild to me. And finally got his medication, of course. But on Saturday, I felt so sick. I stayed in bed almost all day. And I kid you not, I was maybe up for 4 hours of the day. I was sleeping. I was super nauseous. And I honestly do not know like what happened. Like I'm kind of thinking that maybe something I ate is what my guess is. So to backtrack a little bit, because I'm over here starting on Saturday, right? Husband and I couldn't have our Valentine's Day on Valentine's Day because he had a lot of exams. I was at home with sick Raphael, and we just couldn't have it. So we decided to celebrate on Friday and Saturday. Spoiler alert, did not celebrate on Saturday because I was sick. But we went out on Friday to a really nice what's it called? Like a Cajun spot kind of. But it's like the seafood that they basically just give you in bags. If you know, let me know. But honestly love those kinds of places, and I ordered a bag full of shrimp, half a pound. It was so good. We finished it and it was amazing. I love that place, and it was super cheap too. I was like, dang, this is like, I almost pay the same amount like uncooked shrimp. But anyway, I'm kind of thinking that maybe that didn't sit well, but I feel like if I didn't sit well, I would have noticed it almost immediately. But I woke up not feeling well. So who knows? After that, we watched the movie Ant-Man and the Wasp. The new one, I think it's called Quantumania. A lot of mixed reviews on that. After I watched it, because I try. I try not to look at reviews before watching a movie because I don't want to go in with a biased opinion. So I did not look at reviews for this one because turns out that I am easily entertained, to be honest. And I love really bad movies. I was just talking to a friend about this. Like, if you haven't seen The Velocipaster and if you haven't seen all of the Sharknadoes, then what are you doing with your life? I'm just kidding. But, or really, really crappy rom-coms. Oh, just love it. Just love the formula. But I went into it and I thought it was awesome. I loved it. Michelle Pfeiffer, wow, holy booty crack. Michelle Pfeiffer's still killing it. Of course, Paul Rudd, just America's sweetheart right there. My goodness. Does not age one bit. And just like everyone involved, like I enjoyed it. But turns out a lot of people hated it because it didn't feel like an Ant-Man movie and whatever. I'm like, okay, well, I saw Ant-Man and don't argue with me. Like that was a movie. So, and everyone that hates it, yeah, that was a movie, but wasn't. But yeah, I mean, if you want to watch it, I thought it was a good movie. Ant-Man and the Wasp, man. Yeah, and apparently it has like a really bad score on Rotten Tomatoes too. But Rotten Tomatoes, honestly, like sometimes I don't listen to it because I have seen some really good movies on Rotten Tomatoes like get like low scores, and some really crappy movies that even I'm like, what the heck was that? Get like 90s and stuff, and I'm like, oh gosh, like goodness gracious. But man, that was our date night. And we just honestly, I like that we were able to get but my mother-in-law, she volunteered to take care of our boy, so we got some alone time, and it was really nice to spend some time with my husband. It really was, especially after a really long week. Like, I spent a lot of time with our son at home, and we had to keep him for a little longer than usual. I think I stayed home from work, I think one day, but my husband stayed home from school a couple days, which, you know, when you're going to college for a degree like his, it, I mean, it sucks, but we're parents first, you know what I mean? And he understands that. I understand that. So I try to get off early just so he can study and take care of the other exams that he had to take care of that week. But it was a rough week, and I feel like I got really tired last week too. I was supposed to stream on Wednesday and Friday, and I was also supposed to go on live here on YouTube on Thursday, but you guys know that didn't happen. I actually didn't even have time to announce that it wasn't going to happen because I fell asleep. I'm not even going to sugarcoat it in any kind of way. I fell asleep, and I fell asleep hard. Like, I was going to be like, oh no, I feel a little tired. Maybe I should tell the people that I may not go live on Thursday. Nope. That sleep hit me harder than a ton of bricks. I fell asleep immediately. So like, yeah, that's why you didn't see me live on Thursday. Your girl was sleeping, and you know what? It was a well-deserved rest. I'm going to straighten these reels out. I know. It was one of those weeks, but it was also a really, really like, it was a great week combined with a hard week. You know what I mean? I was just really happy. Honestly, the news about the sneak peeks kind of held me together, and just knowing that my son was going to be okay. Because, you know, if you're a mom, you know, sometimes you just worry too much about your child being sick. And honestly, that's such a mom thing. And you're like, oh no, what if there's something wrong with him? You got to keep him hydrated. Oh no, he's not eating. What do I do? But he's okay. He's running around now, being so silly. But he kind of got used to co-sleeping, so we have that to work on again. Teach him how to sleep on his bed again, because he has been sleeping next to mommy this whole week. And now that I put him in his bed, it's been really hard to leave him there because the screams, my goodness. The screams are loud. He's like, no, mommy, no. And I'm like, oh no, son, I love you, but I need some time to myself. So I'm going to use more than one tray for Bella art. I actually have the set of these mermaid trays. And I know that there's more white up here. So I'm going to, oh, actually, let me just finish the white. But I can use 2 if I want, which is really nice. Thanks, y'all. So, yeah, I'm glad I feel a lot better today. You can hear it in my voice. I just, maybe, and this is just a theory because I didn't go to the doctor. One of them was that maybe the shrimp that I ate was just not a good fit for me at the time. Not saying that there was anything wrong with it. Or maybe I just kind of overworked myself with the circumstances, because I think that if it would have been any other week, I would have been just fine. But just the whole Raphael being sick thing layered on top kind of just depleted me, maybe. And maybe that's it. Or maybe I just kind of bug. One of those things that you just kind of catch and let go of immediately. That could be it too. Who knows? Who knows? But yeah, besides that, work was really boring. I didn't do much at work, to be completely frank. I didn't feel very useful at work. But good news, and maybe you guys won't understand this, but just letting you know, this is good news. The military, well, at least the U.S. Navy, has pretty much done a PRT reset. PRT stands for physical readiness test. So it's the test that we take. Is it biannually? Biannually. We take like this physical fitness test to see if we are physically fit. But basically it's a 1.5 mile run, some push-ups, and it used to be sit-ups. It's not sit-ups anymore. And just some things that it's planks now, for those of you that don't know. And what else? That's pretty much it. A certain amount. So you have to do a certain amount of push-ups, planks. You have to hold it for a certain amount of time, and then you see if you pass it, kind of thing. So but first, before taking it, you have to be at a certain weight, and your girl fails the weight a lot. But if you don't pass the weight, you have to be certain measurements. And I have, after having a baby, it has been really hard for me to get back to those measurements. And I have failed the last 2. So I was at the point where I couldn't re-enlist, even if I wanted to. I don't know if I want to. I'm leaning on no right now. And that's just the honest truth. I don't know if I can keep doing this. But who knows? Maybe I will re-enlist. Who knows? I don't know what life has in store for me tomorrow, let alone like in a year. You know what I mean? So now they did a whole reset because I don't know. I don't make these rules. They did a reset, so this means that I can re-enlist now if I have that option, and I can take the advancement test. The advancement test is the test that we take biannually again to see if we advance to the next rank, to the next pay grade, and that's just the test is coming up here on the first week of March. So I actually was not going to take it because I had failed. Oh, excuse me, my throat got dry. let me just take a little sip of my water. So I wasn't going to take it, and I was actually really upset about that part because I was like, dang, I'm not going to take this test. Like then I'm not going to advance. Like, what's the point? But now I get to take it, and I have that opportunity to advance to the next rank. And who knows? Maybe they announce the results like in May. Maybe by next May, I'll have a WIP and chat saying that I am advanced to the next rank. So maybe, who knows? Who knows? But that part was really exciting for me for at least work-related stuff. And super, super not excited about this test because the test kind of sucks. If I'm perfectly like that test is long. Everything that you're supposed to know about the rate, or yeah, like everything that involves the rate of IT is going to be on that test. At least the essentials for what you're supposed to know at that pay grade. So, because it is to a higher pay grade, I should know more, right? Well, I haven't worked in all the aspects of IT, and that literally covers everything to do with IT. So it is a hard test, and sometimes I catch myself dozing off during the test. It's just true. Like my brain gets a little overwhelmed and just shuts down for a little bit. And I take like a little power nap, like a little 2-second nap. Or, you know, when you close your eyes and you kind of like, oh no, am I falling asleep? That's happened a couple of times. I know it's embarrassing. I'm sorry. My brain cannot stay concentrating on one thing for that long. And that's just the plain truth. Just like you see me working on another canvas. Why? Because I had to go to something that was going to bring me joy. And I'll go back to the other canvases that I'm working on. And it's just the way that my mind works. So you guys will see this one for a while. And hopefully, I am hoping, because this is a color blocking canvas, that this will be finished here sooner. Let me move this over here because I just caught some glue and it made me feel icky. Actually, a little closer. So, honestly, it just makes me happy because if you're a higher rank, you get paid more. And if I get paid more diamond paintings. Just kidding. I'm just playing. I actually, so the, just like all these shops coming out and just having their own, like, I just really enjoy seeing the art styles that a lot of new shops that I've seen kind of really, I just love it. Like, Muni Made is an example. She has the cutest stuff, and that is such a style that I adore, that I almost always have to buy something from her drops. Like, I recently just got the newest release that she had, and that was just perfect. And I'll unbox it probably next week on my channel. I do have it already, but I have other plans for this week, and I will have my schedule out hopefully before this WIP and Chat comes out. Today is Monday, by the way. I like to release my WIP and Chats on Tuesdays, so you have something to listen to on WIP Wednesdays. And hopefully that works out. I feel like it is working out for me, but I'm hoping that by the time that you hear this video, you've seen my new schedule. I try to post them on Sundays here on my community tab and on my Instagram stories. So if you're not following me on Instagram, that's where I will put out that information too. But it will be also available on my community tab. My community tab, I make it smaller just so you don't have to click on the picture to look at it. And I did not make one because I actually worked yesterday. Yeah. I had to work from 12 to 5 p.m. on a Sunday. But Like, it just, I didn't have time to make a schedule. And I really like to think about the kind of, not the kind of content, because I already know what kind of content I'm bringing out, but what I have in store for that week is what I mean. But I have an idea of what I want to do with this week. The only things that I think I will definitely keep consistent is a Spanish video on Wednesday, the sneak peek on Friday, and a whip and chat on Tuesday. So that I hope that I can definitely keep consistent. You know what I mean? And hopefully I can really keep up with at least those 3 things. And I don't know. Now I feel like I'm rambling now because I definitely had other things to tell you again. Oh, yes. Okay. Now that I said that, maybe that's why I ramble, because I need to get back on track to what I'm trying to tell y'all. My mother-in-law is turning 60 this weekend. And she's about to throw a really cool party. She's doing an 80s themed kind of like not a true crime party, but like a whodunit party. And they asked me if I wanted to do a role, which I wasn't sure about at first. And I was like, oh, I don't know. And then my husband, he played me. I swear he did. Because he was like, oh, they need an answer soon. And I was like, oh, I don't know if I can give him an answer. I don't know if I feel comfortable doing that. And then he's like, okay, I'm going to give you 5 seconds or 2 seconds. Do you want to have a role in this party? Yes or no? And I was like, yes. And I was like, no, you didn't. You did that. So I got a part, and I got the email sent to me the other day, and I'm going to be playing, I think her name is Mugsy or Muggy or something like that. Not sure if that's like an 80s name or something. I was born in 88, so I could technically call myself an 80s baby, but I am not maybe an 80s baby, 90s child, you know what I mean? But I didn't really live through that era. But apparently Mugsy or Muggy or whatever her name is, who I'm playing, is a Valley girl. And I don't know how to dress up for it. Like, I know the leotards and all that stuff, like, it's so like typical 80s thing, but I kind of picture in my head like a Valley girl being like a preppy girl. So maybe like some pants and like a tucked in shirt and like a sweater vest or something, you know? Or maybe like, I don't know. But and then my husband was like, yeah, and we'll be your entourage. So now I have to dress up my husband to be kind of like my preppy husband, kind of. And we have a preppy baby now. I don't know. And this just sounds silly. Like, what, am I going to tie a sweater around Raphael's shoulders? Like, is that going to be it? To make him look like that? But I'm actually really excited about it because I've never done anything like a whodunit. I have acted. I wouldn't say I used to be a theater kid. No, never mind. I was. I actually auditioned for a theater school, Las Vegas Academy, and I got in for acting. So, not that I'm a good actor, but, and I was in a couple plays. I was in Greece, actually. So, and I was in, something shop of horrors or shop of horrors. I forgot. Whatever. It was in high school. That was like, it wasn't a long time ago, but it was over a decade ago. I know that. And oh, am I losing my voice? Uh-oh. Maybe I'll cut this a little short because I don't want you guys to hear me sound all yucky. But we are doing that. And I'm thinking of maybe going to a thrift shop to see if I can get a cheaper outfit. Did like anybody that lived during that time frame, some advice, please? before this weekend. Hopefully this weekend, I think it's on February 25th. Let me just uncover a bit. I think it is on February. I don't remember what this weekend is, but today is the 18th or 19th or something. Yeah, I need a calendar in this room. And you know what? I have the perfect calendar to come in this room, and I can be more accurate about these things. But it is this Monday, or it is this Monday. Today is Monday, so if that helps. But hopefully I'll take some pictures. I'll share them. I would take a video of it, but I know that they'll be playing in music. I know that some of my vlogs were actually really hard to post. I had to cut off a lot of video from some of the vlogs where you guys get to see the family gatherings, because they had music playing in the background. And that's a great way to get me flagged for copyright. And I'm not trying to do that. Not today, sir. So I think I'm going to go the picture route. Oh my goodness. My multiplacing is not great right now. Yeah, I'm going to go the picture route and show you guys. Maybe people will really get into it and do some outfits. I'm thinking yes, because this is a 60th birthday. Like I feel like that's a big deal. You know what I mean? My parents aren't 60 yet, but I think my dad is turning 60 next year. And maybe I'll go celebrate with him next year. And Raphael actually celebrates around the same time, and he'll be 4 next year. Oh my goodness. How quickly do they grow? The day that he's taller than me, I'm just going to bawl my eyes out. Like, there's no doubt in my mind that it'll just be a really overwhelming day. Oh my goodness, because he was a baby. That baby was a baby. But nothing really besides that I'm really looking forward to. I am, I don't know what, I think that was it, guys. Oh, besides the physical therapy that I wanted to talk to you guys about. So I'm doing physical therapy for my hip. I think I've told you guys before. If not, ever since I gave birth, my hip has been really bothering me, but I went to physical therapy finally after 3 years, because literally Raphael was born in 2020, and turns out it's a lower back thing. So I've been doing physical therapy, and man, oh man, the exercises are so easy, but they are so hard on you. Like to the extent that it just hurts. Physical therapy hurts. Those exercises, I know, it's like basically just lifting your leg. Some of the exercises are literally you lifting your leg, and it's just so painful sometimes that I have to catch my breath and keep going. And I have to rate my pain, and then I have to tell them where I felt the pain, and et cetera, and they go on from there. But man, I didn't think I was actually like, you know, sometimes when you downplay your injuries, you're like, oh, I'm not that injured. Like, honestly, I still don't think I'm that injured. Like, I feel like I'm fine. But for something to hurt like that after lifting your leg, then there's definitely, you know, something going on there. And I can't do like harsh physical activity for like the next 3 months or something. So I can't run, I can't jump, I can't do high intensity. So that's basically what the Navy does for their physical fitness. Like what's gonna happen? So we'll see. We'll see what happens there, but hopefully things will be fine. I mean, I'm already getting treated for it, and I have to get a blood draw now that I remember. We have these annual physicals too, where they remind you what you have to do, and you get like this annual blood draw to see what your blood is looking like. I don't know what they check for, whatever. It's part of the military life. Sorry, y'all. Anyway, it looks like we're at a good time. I'm gonna stop right there before I start, singing everything. And I hope to see you guys in my next WIP and chat. I hope that I kept you company while you work on your projects, maybe while you're doing some chores. I love listening to WIP and chats while I wash the dishes because I hate washing the dishes. So maybe I helped you doing something that you hate. But if I helped you doing something that you love, even better. Since this WIP and chat was like, I think it's definitely over half an hour because I still got 10 minutes left on this clock. So stand up, go get some water, stretch out, touch your toes, maybe do a couple squats just so you get those hip joints a little loose. And definitely, because sometimes sitting down for too long just hurts. That's just the nature of the beast. And I know we sit down for a long time to do this fantastic craft. Yeah, guys, have a fantastic week. I hope to hear from you guys in the comments. Don't forget to like, to subscribe if you haven't. And definitely we'll have a lot of videos out this week. Bye-bye.